Good evening, everybody. This is peculiar to see from me. I'm sure you know that much at least, but I did hint towards it during that Balatro video. This is a video game called RoboQuest. Now, if I remember correctly in the settings, there might be something that lets me start from a fresh file. If not, then I am sorely mistaken. But at the very least, you can look at all these wonderful settings, so you know what's going on around here. And it doesn't seem like it. Okay, that's unfortunate, because I'm pretty far into this video game anyway, so we can head to the base camp to see. RoboQuest is a lovely video game that I heard about through word of mouth. I wasn't initially going to pick it up or anything, but then I saw that there was a demo available, and I gave the demo a try. And after a few bits of jimmy rigging to get it to actually function properly, I got it to work. And so this is RoboQuest. You'll get the gist soon enough, but to show that everything has pretty much been done here, yeah, I've got everything unlocked from here using all the keys that you need, as well as getting all of these, which is important stuff for the game. Now, in recent times, this game actually got a recent update by the end of November, which added this endless portal. However, we're going to do the main game itself. And before we even get started and all that, it needs to be pointed out there are different classes you can be. You can be the Guardian, the Commander, the Ranger, the Recon, the Engineer, and the Elementalist. And I'm not going to go over the other person because he's a secret. I think for this video we'll do a bit of Elementalist. Now you may see around here, like, hey, you got Comet, Blaster, Dagger, Javelin, Shorty, and Bash. That's actually your right stick function, which is basically your melee move, which would be for the Guardian's case. Not everyone has a melee move, which is interesting to keep in mind. As for this guy, you just gotta throw about a ball of lightning that's on a cooldown. So that's something you gotta keep in mind. But everyone else has like a unique special skill as well. And I'm sure there's more of this that can be dealt with in due time. Select difficulty. This is something you have to do. You have to play the game on hard, and it was actually the game mode that the game itself told me to play on after I finished the tutorial of the demo the first time. Which, yeah, as soon as I got good enough to use stuff and play it in hard mode, it felt very satisfying to get done. And then also you have Guardian 1, which is you get after beating the game for the first time. We're gonna do standard, just so that we can do standard. I don't know. All the stuff in the bottom right corner of the screen you need to worry about as well. Let's actually play the video game. There's enough preamble. Welcome to the Canyons. There's also some very jamming music. I hope you enjoy the music, because I have the music down in my volume no matter what. So you start out in the Canyons. Everything's fine. I have an upgrade off the bat because that's one of the upgrades you can get from the thing. Healing by 15% is definitely a handy to have, because when you kill enemies, sometimes they'll drop healing orbs that'll let you stay healthy. Got this lady over here. You rock, metalhead! I sure do. And then, right off the bat, you get a choice of a free weapon. The Dual Rascals, Voltaic Cannon, Sling Gun, and Grandma Shotgun. Now, out of all of these are like 1. They're all level 1. That's important. Grandma Shotgun is probably one of my favorites. Just spy bot, nice. And then we also have the choice of these over here, which I'm not going to do because, yeah, we need to get at least a little bit of something going on here. Now, this game is very movement focused, because you can go ahead and run around and be quick. You get like right underneath the minimap in the top right, there is a time bonus, as well as an XP bonus for killing enemies. It's very easy to get to grips on. You just make sure you run around and kill enemies as possible. I hope that some of the weapons that I love using show up during this run, because truly, when I played through this demo and got a feel for how things are, this gave me very similar satisfying vibes that playing Borderlands does, and I think that's very high praise in my eyes, because, you know, Borderlands 2 is my favorite video game of all time, because of how very satisfying the play is in it, as well as all the other stuff. This is a pretty close approximation to what you would expect to see in a Rogue-esque version of the game. Hell yeah, right away! Okay, so just what do you? We have these Panchakus, which are also very incredible. They are nunchucks that are made out of frying pans. You have all these stats alongside of it, because things are all random every now and then. Every weapon has base stats that are unique to it, That'll always stay there no matter what, like Brawl and Duel for Panchaku is always going to be there. And Bullseye is always going to be here with the Bandito gun. Bandito gun is incredible. Just wait until you see how we do with this. Also, we get a innate ability, which is just a booster, I suppose. You can always look at your stuff by pressing the left or the minus button, or whatever the button would have to be. So like gadgets, weapons, and robo, and other stuff if you have them equipped. Just so you know what's going on there. You can have a pause to read that for yourself. There's plenty of stuff that you get as you play through the course of the game. Again, this is probably why I wanted to at least try and have some kind of fresh save file for this, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like that's the case unless they added another thing, which I don't know. We're going to upgrade, so I can choose between any of these 4 things, or I can re-roll them. Generates 2 charges, 5 seconds. Next comment, damage. Yeah, we'll do that. Because it's nice to have increased damage and all that. Get some crits on you. That's the good thing about this Bandito pistol, is that with crits you are able to deal more innate damage. Let's show them what you're made of. Max chest, torpedo, rifle, rhino, LMG. Yeah, because we're going to be using that. Oh man. Auto-critical chance by 5%. Auto-critical means that any part of the body that gets hit will deal critical damage, possibly. But, yeah, we'll take that. Should have looked at the other thing. You get a chance to heal, thanks to this health bot. He's very nice and helpful. You can upgrade your weapons here, or reroll 8 fixes, because he's a level 1. I can upgrade this for free, basically. But when it comes to higher quality stuff, like this Bandito gun, you'll need to spend more of the power cells that are underneath the shit in the minimap. There's a lot of stuff to explain, my goodness. You could choose a temporary bonus to get to one of these. I think magazine size will do good for you. And as for you, phone charger, post stamp, and drum... we're not having any of those. You get a split choice here. You can choose between Ruins, between the Oasis, or the Quarry. I think the Oasis will do good well. It's the part of you normally forced down when you start the game. Go straight to the Oasis and everything's fine and dandy there. Point. Be careful with you because of all the stuff that could happen from you. Do some sick damage there. Truly, Bandito gun's one of my favorite things to see. There are a lot of weapons. By the time we finish a run and have a look at all the stuff that's there, I'll show you like just how many weapons there are. And it's a very insane amount of stuff there. And the other thing too that you don't really realize is that if you look over in the bottom right of the screen, you can see that there is like, you know, a blue circle as well as a little empty bar underneath the weapon. That's basically a way to unlock the weapon to view in the gallery, because you need to use a weapon enough to get enough kills with it in order to obtain a gallery card to look at it in the museum. That's all that, really. And the same thing with most of the enemies, too. You need to actually find enemy cards. Oh god, right, I forgot about the fucking grappling hook. Bull shotgun, why not? Upgrade the shotgun to a different shotgun. Budding ding ding. Oh, that does some good damage, nice. Hit those guys. These guys on the rails that show up every now and then, they tend to drop a lot of health as well as give some good XP, so that's probably why you want to try and focus your shots at them. If you upgrade something, sometimes you get like bonus stuffs towards it. This private blast is related to the meteor that we already got. Energy weapons damage, elemental damage by 10%, of course, because we're the elementalists. It's gonna be the way to do it. As for the rest of you, poink. There's like one ability that's pretty good to have with the elementalist. Basically makes it so that you can change the mastery of... Actually, hello. Kunai. Who needs a shotgun when you got Kunai, baby? It's very sick stuff. No, an S rank, neat. And this is also a feature that they added recently. You can save and quit a run whenever you like, so that's very, again, very handy for the video game to do that. We'll just head to the Oasis. By the way, if you're playing this game for the first time, jump on the loading screens, get an achievement. Right off here. If you happen to have the base game pistol, or the shovel, or the body bot that you saw in the starting room, you can come over here behind the waterfall and get a little upgrade for them. I do not have any of those things, so I can't do that. Whereas Max is over here. Forward charge! Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but that's what they say in the holidays. This guy over here, you can spend golden wrenches on. You don't unlock him until way later. You have to spend like 99 wrenches to unlock him from anywhere. Oh! Nice, an upgrade to the... But the tool sawdust are also pretty fun. Elemental damage by 10%. Upgrade the kunai to a higher quality kunai and get the extra little health. See, there you go, missile battery. We don't actually have much for him. Sorry, Bandito gun, but we're gonna take that just to upgrade it. And I'll leave most of those alone, okay. So now we can start attacking with this thing. Much like, you need to be careful with what you spend or pick up for a run, because you can stick with only like 2 weapons at a time. So you can either be swapping out stuff or keeping one thing stationary so you actually can get like a very powerful weapon by the time you get to the end game. It's up to you. You get choices to do whatever you want. And at this point that I'm choosing, hey, we're having fun here more than anything. Do a bit of a slam there. Hey, there we go. Some nice crits for the kunai as well. There's one shotgun that's in this game that I really liked using. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But basically, the innate effect of that shotgun makes it so that it only has like 3 shots in its clip. And luckily you don't have to worry about ammo. Everything just gets reloaded no matter what. The only ammo you have is how much is in the clip. Hey, there you go. There's the card collected. With that shotgun that has 3 ammo in its clip, if you kill an enemy, it'll automatically refund all the ammo in the clip, so you can basically have an endless clip if you're keeping enemies killed. It's very fun to use. Hey, Power Fist, a weapon that's for melee. Generally with melee weapons, you end up with a higher chance to get more health orbs from killing enemies. So those could be good to hold on to. Now these purple areas, I kind of skimmed over it when it happened prior in the canyons area. But these areas basically give you a chance at a cursed item, cursed passive item, or some extra weapons that don't necessarily have a curse to it, or you can pick up some more of the mini cells. Those cells are also how you spend money, of course, so you can choose to pick money over whatever else. Though most of the time you have to pass a challenge to get to any of this stuff. Bada bing. Elephant gun, igniter gun. I do not like the igniter guns. They're very effective. And you shock damage, but you can no longer stun enemies. That's probably not worth it. So you do more damage, but I'll take the power cells for this instance, just so we actually have some money. And also, we'll see it eventually when we run around some of these corners and find it. There is other types of areas that you can find in some of the locales you experience throughout the game. It's not here because that's where the base is for you. Let's take a breather to start the rest of the stuff. That's shit, you know. Doesn't matter overtly. You over there, stop it. Thank you. What I more so mean is there is another type of area designated on the mini-map that you'll see in just a few moments' time. That will be separate and unique to most areas, because you know the purple areas always show up in most of these map layouts. It's more so the there it is, the orange layers that are unique to areas that you go to. You won't find this orange area anywhere else. You'll see soon enough what I mean by that. As for now, though, we gotta defeat these giant creatures. Hey, look, junk rifle. I'll take it. Why not? It's nice to have an AK. It's got a grenade as a ult ability. Neat. And there's one thing you may have noticed as well, is that there isn't really any aiming down sights. There is aiming down sights, but it's only for specific weapons. And if you can tell what weapon types generally appear in these kinds of games, you can probably tell what types of weapons actually have an aim down sight mechanic. Very easy to tell that. Additional training charge and reduces cooldown by... all damage of non-active mantra bonuses. Huh. Interesting stuff. Oh, actually this. There we go. So we don't have to worry about picking up any weapon types that have specific ammo connected to it. Like, this guy will still be fine no matter what, but I guess now, depending on whatever the mantra is at the bottom, it's different again. Through this waterfall, time pauses, you get a free choice of 2 legendary items once you appease this fella. Combat during the fight alongside you, take down elemental damage, generates 1 point. Okay, that works. A summon would be neat, just to have extra damage on that, but, you know, it's elementalist, we gotta deal with the elements. Get some stacks or extra damage. That's the good shit. Oh god, no, don't you stun me. Yeah, there's a few effects that can affect you, like that. They can show up whenever, as long as you can deal with them. It's just a case of adapting. This is the case of most roguelikes like this. You gotta adapt to when something happens like that. It's like stunned, you can freeze, and I don't think burn really does anything. I forget there was a third thing or not. It's just very something. Should be alright though. Oh, that was a good shot actually. Crazy. Oh, and there's another one of you for extra experience. Woo-ha. Now, if you haven't been paying attention to where the experience is even accumulating, it's down there in the bottom left corner, underneath the health bar. That's where you're supposed to be looking, but I don't look over there. I just get the level up, pop up whenever it happens, and I just leave it be. Easy shit. Boink boink. Oh hey, Hornipper. Neat. I'm gonna take you as well. Because I just like those very low ammo, high damage weapons. This bow is great. This is another one of the weapons that really enamored me to wanting to get this game for myself. Because in the demo, it was available as an option. And it's like, man, it's so very effective. Very fun to use. All that jazz. Heal you. Keep in mind, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. That's true. You get to fight a boss, and those usually show up in a few moments' time. Flare gun, junk, arbicuous. Oh, that one's good though. That one's also one that you can aim down sights with, of course. Dual rascals, dual weapons are pretty cool in this game. And if I rate about 10%, realistically about 10%, it's just a good thing to have all around. Oh, the Cosmo gun. And the Sulfur shotgun. It's not the one I was thinking of, but it's an interesting shotgun nonetheless. Healing cells efficiency by 15%. I'm gonna take that. And armor on hand, fire cooldown. 100% quality. Yeah. I don't need it. This door is a secret door. You need to get here within 3 minutes. So you can't faff about. You just gotta zoom very quickly to get there. Let's get to the secret that's behind it. I won't tell you what it is. It's a secret. You can find out for yourself. Come on now. Even the reload. Very nifty. Whoa, there we go. Why am I launching into the air? What do you mean? That I don't know what happened there. Was it just my controller whacking out? I don't know, dude. This is an area that shows up every now and then. You just have to deal with a wave of enemies before you can proceed onwards. Tricky stuff, but at the same time, it's easy enough to handle if you know how you're doing it. Generally, if you're looking around for the enemy's eyes, that's generally what you want to look for in terms of critical spots. And these kunais doing good shit. Gotta appreciate that. I apologize if there's not much I really do have to say on this. I definitely wanted to make a video about this, but this game is pretty damn fun, and I enjoy what I play of it, even if I haven't been playing it too much in favor of other things lately. It's okay. I still appreciate it, and also having the update is very cool. I'll sink my teeth into the endless mode at some point. There's still plenty of achievements I still need to get in this game. Some of them are very dickish. The Thumper, which is like a assault rifle, shotgun kind of thing. Dual sword-offs. Assault rifle with... It's like the... Rocketeers in Borderlands, I suppose. Is the best way to describe it. I'm sure at some point I'll get back to Borderlands 2 editing. I definitely punched a bunch of holes into it. I just need to actually sit down and tinker out, actually discuss all the things that are happening with it. And it's wilder the longer I put it off, how much more stuff is happening in the Borderlands world, because now Borderlands 4 is a thing. And even then, when I was making that video, I was hyping Borderlands 3 up. That's how long that footage's been holding on for. Something weapons increase fire rate, fully restores your health. Against flying enemies. There's a lot of flying enemies, weren't there? Upgrade the Haunted Bow, extra level, and you too. Need to keep our head straight, focus on the objective, and keep moving forward. Alright, you get one of 3 boss fights. This one is Billy Boom. Do not get close to him. He is very precarious. But at least his crit spot is very easy to get to. You know what to look for. Oh, he didn't even do the attack. I'm surprised at that. I thought he was going to do it. Ah, fuck. There he goes. So you gotta be careful of them. He's gonna be firing down to the ground. No, he does this, which just very much leaves you open. It's like Billy Boom, my friend. Poink poink. You deal enough damage to Billy Boom, now you can actually go in and do that. There's an achievement also for letting that meter run out of the meter. I get these achievements. I didn't know that was an actual achievement until finding out about it later on looking at this stuff. The Mantra Cycles trigger the meteor. Oh, interesting. The Mantra Cycles generate 10 charges. 30 in combat attack speed. Increase the magazine size. Just generally. There we go. Why is an all-encompassing upgrade like that? A+, because it didn't do it quickly enough. Imagine if I get a D, just so the ranking says sad. I wouldn't be surprised. Welcome to the fields. I'll be your guide. Oh, that doesn't have baseline. Wow. What the fuck? That's correct. Secret book. Free upgrade. Over Mantis crossbow, high typhoon minigun, and the bee cannon. I'll take that. And your bonus damage. Weapon. Yeah, I'll do that. Free infinite ammo for a short period of time. Tomahawk. Also very fun to use, much like the kunai. And the pulsar rifle, not as good, but still fun. You can upgrade the quality just straight up to purple, and if you want to get it to legendary, you gotta spend actual shit for it. But you can't do that quite yet, can you? Upgrade to 5 quickly. Ice Cube or Atomic Radish. Do this quick and clean. We're fine, I think. Yeah. This area's got a lot of, like, hidden enemies, more so that they just sit in the ground. Tricky to look out for, though you can barely see him on the minimap. Minimap is quite MIDI, in fairness, but it's understandable. There he goes. What was the thing that dropped here? Which is another mammoth minigun. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. I pressed the Y button to swap. Where? There it went. That would have been painful if it fully disappeared. Well. Do some of that. Pum pum. Aim for this small guy. Come on. Just about. That was a dangerous move that I performed, but I did it anyway. Buddy. Get out of my face. Not even at the very tricky stuff yet. There's like one thing that I was trying to do the longest time until I gave up because it was just too bullshit to do. And it was like you have to get to, like chapter 5, I suppose, like area 5 in like 22 minutes and do the thing that you're supposed to do in chapter 5. And that was just obnoxious on the high difficulties. So I had to like turn it down and do it. Which, you know, in fairness, the game doesn't punish you for playing on a lower difficulty and doing things. You can still get some of the achievements by playing on a lower difficulty if you so desire. If you find the game too difficult, hey, mini coup. But for me, I didn't count this game as like a game clearing beat until I did it on the hard difficulty because I felt that that's like the intended experience, at least for me, at the first time, just getting that done. And it felt more rewarding to do so with first beating it in the hard mode for the first time. After, you know, really understanding how the game functions. Let's see what we have over here. Buddy. You gonna do that? Thanks. There's like one upgrade that the Elementalist can get, which is definitely focused more on the actual mantra power. and it's so that you can make it so whichever effect you like the best. The behemoth shotgun, here it is. Take it in place of the bow. Whichever effect you like the most, you can make it so that all of the element types use that effect, regardless. And it's very nice one to have. Oh, I haven't done much of the media cannon. The shark sniper, man, sniper rifle. It's got ricochet. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, baby. Let's get some sniping in. We're all good at that. We can hide in the alcoves and get some corner peeks, you know. All those hot team deathmatch games. Hey! I'm surprised that even was a critical. I didn't think that's gonna be one. Also, it's bolt action, so gotta be careful in how we are actually performing things. Also, fuck, I'm doing terribly now. Thank goodness for that. Motorcycles triggers media, critical damage by 10, and there's a size matters again. I thought you picked that up already. Or did I pass that up? I think I passed that up. Sure. 4. There we go. 4. That is some cheap. That is some good power. I love that. Here in his alcove. This guy's another story quest thing that you gotta do. There's a lot of those around. You gotta do specific things to unlock stuff for improvement in the future. And I'd like to say what they are, but the unfortunate thing is that you can't do anything. Hey, there's behemoth, but it's in blue. No. I'm gonna take that. As much as it would be nice to upgrade the behemoth shock damage permanently, I lied. Nah, we're fine, Okay. It's good. It's going to be a piece of cake for you. I'm sure it will be. Let's go. Pune, pune, pune. As you can see, just immediately fully reloaded everything. So very satisfying to use. My god. So beefy. So satisfying. You see, if this video at least is mildly interesting to you, hopefully this is enough for you to at least give the demo a shot. Because the demo will never hurt you. You can just try the demo. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But just give it a shot, because this game is really fun. You don't actually get to go this far. You actually get as far as the Oasis in the demo, so you don't have like the first boss fight to get through. But you can still find a lot of the weapons in the demo. You can still play around with some of the stuff. You can upgrade some of the home base, etc., etc. You can still do a lot. And I think if you are compelled enough to keep playing from there, then I think that's a win for me. Because, you know, being an influence is so fun. Oh, by the way, I should... No, I'm not going to say that yet. I'm going to say that for a video people will actually watch instead. I'm kidding. If you do watch this, I appreciate you being there, but it's more like, hey, small channel. Eventually it'll grow in hopes, all the hopes for all the things in the world. Buddy. Pew. Oh my lord. I should actually pay attention to what's in my immediate area, like you. Buddy. Can't have you doing anything like that. Oh shit. It's getting a bit hectic now. Surviving on various bits of health. Nah. There we go. Knockout. Unfortunate. Over in the fields, runtime, all that shit. Go back to the base camp. You can quick restart, or you can just, you know, see your stats the entire run. Or the way over here is the museum, showing you all the arsenal you can get. There are a lot of weapons, and some of them I haven't actually fully unlocked yet, like the Buffalo Cannon. I haven't used that enough. Meteor Cannon, I haven't used that enough. The Minion Box. The Minion Box. And the Razor Launcher, which is another shotgun. What's nice, you can, once you have the cards, you can look at them in detail like this. You fixes like there, Panchaku. There's the pistol, the shovel, the buddy bot, Raptor SMG, all this stuff. Rhino LMG. Tommy Gun's actually fun because of the buckshot effects that it has innately. It's very nice. Dual Rascals, double shotgun. You've seen Blunderbuss, Power Fists, Kramer. Yeah, one thing I didn't pick up is that these weapons, the Blunderbuss and the Power Fist, these are actually energy weapons. Energy weapons are basically, they can be used infinitely, though their effective like ammo clip size is all of the energy they have. Actually, we can even demonstrate some of those. I forgot about that. Because once you do some cutscenes and all that shit, you can upgrade the shooting range to actually have some of this. So I can show you these Power Fists, par examples, and how they are energy weapons. They take up certain amounts of energy, and you can reload them to get all the way down. But generally, you can just keep attacking like this. Though if you overflow the energy, of course, you're going to have to wait for them to reload naturally. Though something you might have seen offhand is that if you swap to another weapon, there's like a reload whilst offhand, so you can technically still be reloading if you need to. You can do the Tomahawk, show that off, it's sick. Plus, you can have it so that you have a jump ability, rocket jump, that's all that stuff. There's plenty of things here. Freaking shurikens though, man. It could be your favorite ninja or whatever. And you don't actually look back at the museum because there's still a little bit left to look at. Like the bazaar, all these weapon items you can find, like some of these are actually ones that you can't get naturally because you need to be playing in co-op mode. And I'm sure I'll get it soon. But hey, all the story stuff with the lore. Here's the roadmap of the game itself. You get these split choices, split paths that go on. And you just make your way all the way down to get to the moon, which is where that wizard came from, as some would say. And then you have all of these. That was me trying out the infinity mode. Energy center. Oh, pretty good. The behemoth shotgun at 4. That was because I picked the perk that's like hot potato, yeah. You only have one weapon at a time. A lot of that stuff. I was a fixture down at the bottom. It's okay. I'm sure that this was enough of a showcase, I think. I hope you enjoyed this silly video of RoboQuest. It's I don't want to say it's slept on this game. I'm sure there's plenty of people that have been playing it. I'm sure people enjoy it a whole lot. I certainly do. But if this video convinced you to pick it up, then well, that's nice. I hope you enjoy it. It's a hell of a lot of fun, and I sure hope that you don't get frustrated with some of the bullshit in it. But it's fine. It's all fine, right? You can just have a grand old time playing a video game. And it is a very fun video game at that. I just wish that there was like an option for save files, because if so, then I would have played from a fresh save file. And I don't want to delete all my progress, because that would be rude after all the time I spent putting into this video game. So, I will see you whenever you watch next. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think I know what I'm going to be doing after this video is done. So, I will see ya when I see ya. Toodaloo.